Hello, friends. Years ago, I heard David Suzuki give a talk in Calgary. During the question period, he responded to an interlocutor who asked how we could have hope in the face of environmental problems. Suzuki responded by saying, "Think globally, act locally is to set yourself up for failure. Far better," he said, "is to think locally, act locally." So how does that square with last week's announcement of the first female Archbishop of Canterbury, especially since we're told this is of global consequence? But is it? Because I doubt that few people outside of Anglican circles care much. Yet, even if they haven't kept abreast of our liturgical and theological histrionics, they may know that, apart from minor roles in globally televised royal events, the Archbishop of Canterbury represents the Anglican Communion, which is itself a hangover from the British Empire. Now, even though 21st century Anglicans may decry the impulses of empire, we still have a think globally mindset where the Archbishop of Canterbury is concerned. We conveniently forget this person's technically called to be the shepherd for the local flock of Anglicans in the Diocese of Canterbury, which is as it should be. After all, the Church began at the most granular and local of levels. In the beginning, all it had was the gospel, a passion for the good news, and belief in the promise of the kingdom, all of which allowed it to change the world. But that's because the gospel changed them first and inspired them to plant the kingdom's seeds in their own local soil. Their local community was their immediate concern. All that changed once Christianity became an instrument of empire and less concerned with the establishment of the just and righteous society Jesus called the kingdom. True, it became wealthy and powerful and remade the world. But did it? Has it? Made the kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven? Well, Anglicanism's no longer a global force. But it could be, if we stopped yearning for the good old days and quit trying to make our leaders into colonial power brokers. It could be a global force because the world is watching. The new Archbishop of Canterbury is an example of a church which isn't beholden to old ways of thinking. A church which can still compel the world's attention, not by the example of its might, but through the might of its example.